Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026. Looking at the synoptics to begin, it's 7 o'clock local time this morning. You can see we've got this area of low pressure down to the south, actually a little bit frontal and trough activity there. We've got high pressure to the north there, and that's really the main feature we're seeing at the moment, midday as well. Nothing really significant this high, just keeping that low pressure away from us time being. A little bit of a warm front to the very north of Scotland there, and a trough north of Ireland, but in the south of the UK there, nothing that's going to adversely affect us. Looking at the sat pic here, not a great deal of cloud evidence of that warm from there in the very north, and some cloud there in the North Sea. Locally to us, though, absolutely no concern, much the same as yesterday. High pressure, blue, and very hot. Clearly, no rain associated with that. And I think there's any need to look at the rain prediction given the synoptic. So looking at the observation odium, so light east-northeasterly, 060 degrees, 8 knots, Cav OK, the 24-degree temperature as of 10 to 8 local this morning, and nothing else to affect. Farmer watch the same there, TAF showing 060 degrees, 9 knots, Cav OK, and their present temperature also 24 degrees. Winds aloft to the south of us, southeasterly or southeasterly, 20 to 25 knots, so they're in the channel. Whereas to the north, it's a bit more east-southeasterly, about 15 at flying height. Winds on the ground here, you can see a little bit of a northeast or east-northeasterly component across the airfield there. And the local Met Office forecast suggesting around 11 knots throughout the day, so a little bit more of a breeze, thankfully. Gusting potentially up to 23 knots, sort of during peak mixing, and we have a UV warning there of 7, so do please take care and in the very high temperatures. The GFS showing again low to mid 30s, potentially up to 34, 35 degrees in the warmest part of the day. So it's absolutely essential that you keep hydrated, cover up, and don't spend too much time outside in one go. Dew points of 18, and we presently have 24 degrees, an overnight low of 20.5. And a dew point of just under 19. So cam on the south side looking north towards the clubhouse and the hangars, see absolutely blue, and expecting that to continue for the remainder of the day. Skysight cross section here showing a slow start, much the same as we've seen the last couple of days, very high trigger temperature, but supposedly soarable from early afternoon, although it has been struggling to actually get going in the last couple of days. So theoretically, we could see blue thermals up to 8, maybe even 9,000 feet around about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. However, it's going to rely on it getting very, very hot indeed, and we may not reach that trigger temperature. Top meteo, thermal forecast starting at 9 o'clock local. Seems a little bit more realistic, although I doubt it'll get going quite as early as that. It's showing thermals up to sort of 14, 1500 meters, and even actually up to 1900 meters in the south there. So more or less in line with what Skysight was saying. But whether or not that will materialize, we shall have to wait and see. No times, nothing particularly pertinent given the forecast, and if anyone is flying cross country, it's your responsibility to do a bit of due diligence as well. We'll move on now to glider bookings. Fairly busy day, 2 21s on booked flying, 2 on the 5-day courses with a K13 for the casual list. The Geo SH1 are both on the SPL Silver course, and there is a K13 for trial lessons also. There is some single-seater availability and 1 or 2 on the casual list, so if anyone's around, that would be much appreciated. One movement this morning, 10:45 locally, beach 200, maintenance check flights and departure, which we'll have to clear the runway for, unfortunately. And first thing this morning, the university rocketry team are using the runway up until 9 o'clock local. So in summary, we've got high pressure continuing to dominate the weather, moderate easterly wind and blue thermals. We operate at runway 09 with cables on the south side, and be aware of the very, very high temperatures. There is an extreme heat warning out, so do look after yourselves. Lots of water, lots of sun cream and sun hats. There's our airfield set up to finish. So winching off the south side, air from the north of the centre line, any grid or self-launching in its usual place, but I doubt there'll be much appetite for that. That's all from me this morning. We'll see you out there. Take care, enjoy what we can, but most importantly, keep safe. Thank you.